Ever seen someone forget the score in the NBA Finals? J.R. Smith did. Or how about Ricky Davis shooting at his own basket just for a rebound? Yeah, it gets worse. From Nick Anderson's heartbreaking free throw meltdown to Swaggy P celebrating a missed shot, these moments made fans laugh, cry, or just stare in disbelief. We've all messed up, but these guys did it under the brightest lights. So stick around as we relive 10 of the dumbest, most unforgettable moments in NBA history. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss one. J.R. Smith forgets the score in the NBA Finals. It was Game 1 of the 2018 NBA Finals, tied score, just seconds left on the clock. J.R. Smith grabs the rebound and instead of shooting or passing, he dribbles out the clock in total confusion. He thought the Cavaliers were ahead. LeBron's stunned reaction said it all, arms wide, eyes in disbelief. That single moment didn't just cost them a shot at winning the game, it shattered the team's rhythm and morale. Golden State rolled through overtime, and the series felt over before it began. Smith's blunder became one of the most head-scratching mental lapses ever witnessed on basketball's biggest stage. Fans still replay it, not for the drama, but for the disbelief. When the moment called for greatness, Smith dribbled into unforgettable NBA meme history. Nick Anderson's 4 misses that broke the magic. In Game 1 of the 1995 NBA Finals, Orlando had the win locked, until Nick Anderson stepped to the line. Up by 3, 10 seconds left, he missed 4 straight free throws in the most shocking sequence imaginable. The Rockets tied it with a buzzer beater and won in overtime. The Magic never recovered, losing the next 3 games in a sweep. It wasn't just a miss, it was a collapse that redefined the outcome of a finals series. Anderson's confidence took a major hit, and Orlando's championship hopes vanished on the stripe. To this day, it's one of the most unforgettable crunch time breakdowns, where pressure transformed a golden title chance into a painful cautionary tale. Ricky Davis shoots at his basket. In 2003, Ricky Davis needed 1 rebound for a triple-double, so he did the unthinkable. He shot at his hoop just to grab a rebound. It didn't count. The crowd booed. Teammates were stunned. Even the opposing player fouled him in frustration. Davis wasn't trying to win. He was chasing a stat, plain and simple. That moment turned a solid performance into a stat-padding spectacle that made fans shake their heads in disbelief. While it didn't hurt the scoreboard, it rewrote how we think about on-court awareness. In a game built on instincts, hustle, and teamwork, this moment stood out as one of the most bizarre and unnecessary plays ever attempted. Nick Young celebrates before the shot drops. Nick Young, aka Swaggy P, gave us a blooper for the ages in 2014. He launched a 3, turned around with his arms raised, ready to celebrate, but the ball clanged off the rim. He celebrated a miss in front of a roaring home crowd. That swagger turned into a meme within seconds and spread like wildfire. While the Lakers won, it was Young's premature flex that went viral. It wasn't the miss that made headlines, it was the confidence without confirmation. In an era full of flash and showmanship, this moment reminded everyone why you wait for the shot to fall before celebrating. Young gave us a moment that still plays in highlight reels, for all the wrong reasons, but unforgettable nonetheless. Von Waffer celebrates a missed dunk. In 2011, Von Waffer soared for a dunk against the Wizards and immediately began celebrating. One problem, he missed the dunk completely and didn't even notice. He strutted toward the crowd with arms spread wide, completely unaware the ball was still live and bouncing behind him. To make it worse, he collided with a teammate while the Wizards scooped up the rebound and sprinted down court. It was pure chaos and ego in one ridiculous play. Wafer turned what should have been a routine bucket into a full-blown blooper. That moment didn't just cost his team points, it cemented him in NBA history as the guy who celebrated a failure like a win. It's the kind of lapse you have to see to believe. Larry Nance Jr. tips in the wrong basket. On Christmas Day 2015, Larry Nance Jr. gave away 2 points to the wrong team. While going for a rebound, he accidentally tipped the ball into the Clippers' basket. It wasn't just any game. It was nationally televised, festive, and full of holiday energy. And then, that happened. The Clippers didn't even earn those points. Nance handed them over with a highlight for the wrong side. Even worse, it followed a missed 3 by Chris Paul, making it a gift-wrapped mistake on the biggest stage possible. Though Nance laughed it off on social media later, fans instantly locked that moment in blooper history as one of the most awkward accidental scores ever caught on camera. Brandon Knight misses a game-winning layup. In 2014, Brandon Knight had the game in his hands, literally. Tie game, wide open fast break, clear path to an easy layup, and he blew it badly. The ball rolled off the rim, no defender in sight. It was the kind of miss you see once in a generation. The game went to double overtime, and even though his team won, Knight's miss became the only thing anyone remembered afterward. It wasn't a tough shot. It was just a total lapse at the worst possible time. One of the clearest examples of how a moment so simple can painfully slip away in front of millions. Brutal, real, and unforgettable. JaVale McGee's wild dunk attempt. JaVale McGee is a gifted athlete, but in 2010, he tried to be Jordan without the timing or setup. With his team down big, he sprinted for a dramatic free throw line dunk and missed badly. No defender, no pressure, just a loud thud as the ball flew wide and McGee tumbled off balance. It was a play that made absolutely no sense in context. Fans weren't sure if he was showing off or just having fun, but either way, it instantly became a staple of what was that moments. He's had better plays, sure, but this was pure overconfidence meeting gravity and crashing hard. One of the dumbest in-game attempts to chase a highlight, and it backfired big time. Chris Webber's phantom timeout. Back in the 1993 college championship, Chris Webber made a mistake that shadowed his entire NBA career and followed him like a ghost. With time ticking and his team down 2, Webber called a timeout, but Michigan didn't have any left. That blunder triggered a technical foul, sealing the win for North Carolina in heartbreaking fashion. The mistake wasn't malicious, it was panic under pressure in the most crucial moment. But on a stage that big, it became a defining moment. Though it happened before his professional debut, the play lives forever in basketball lore. It wasn't about skill, it was about awareness under pressure. And in the biggest moment of his career, Webber's mental lapse became one of the most infamous "what was he thinking" plays ever broadcast live. From J.R. Smith's finals meltdown to Chris Webber's phantom timeout, these weren't just basketball mistakes. They were unforgettable, meme-worthy meltdowns that redefined the word blunder on the court. Whether it was chasing stats, forgetting the score, or celebrating too early, each of these moments reminds us how even the best can lose focus under pressure. Now it's your turn. Which one do you think was the dumbest moment ever? Or did we miss one that tops them all? Drop your take in the comments. And if you enjoyed the ride, like, subscribe, and share this with your fellow NBA junkies.